Thank you. It's great to be with you all. For much of my life, I've spent more time behind a microscope than behind a microphone. But I come to you today, as I always have, from the laboratory of human health, to speak of what matters most: preservation of life through maintaining cellular integrity. The cell, elegant, resourceful, marvelously intricate, is the fundamental unit of life. This is where health begins and where degeneration begins as well. Poison the cell, injure it, or starve it, and the resulting damage causes degeneration and disease. But nourish it, protect it, and feed it with the nutrients it needs, and it will repair itself, providing health and longevity. This is not just wishful thinking. This is cellular biology. This is the path to true health. This principle became clear to me not through theory, but through years of culturing billions and billions of human cells in my cell culture laboratory at Go Laboratories. In developing viral diagnostics, I learned that only a surprisingly small number of elements, life elements, were needed to keep cells alive. Ooh, for a periodic table. But those elements had to be natural, bioavailable, and complete, in the right form, in the right balance, to ensure cells were able to build all the necessary structures, cell structures, and synthesize all the metabolites needed for life, including enzymes, proteins, hormones, neurotransmitters, and thousands of other metabolites. Through this work in diagnostic virology and my personal quest to nutrient the cells properly in my own body, I discovered something troubling. For most so-called nutritional products available were inadequate in supplying the needs of the cell, let alone protect it from the ever-increasing amounts of environmental toxins threatening our quality of life. That discovery influenced the course of my life. I realized if we were serious on health, we needed to stop treating disease reactively and begin supporting the body proactively. At its foundation, the cell. This insight led to the founding of USANA, a company rooted not in health product trends or marketing, but in true cellular health. The name USANA, as you've heard, means true health, and I chose it intentionally because when you support the health of the cell, you support the health of the whole person. Over time, my vision expanded. Nutrition, while the most essential element in preserving health, is not the entire story. The environment in which we live, the toxics we absorb, the food we consume, the thoughts we entertain, also shapes our cellular destiny. This understanding led me to the creation of Sanofi Medical Institute, which stands as a model for what healthcare can become: holistic, evidence, science-based, functional, naturopathic, as opposed to allopathic and pharmaceutical medicine. But let us not confuse true health with the absence of symptoms or the number on a scale. True health is defined by the capacity of your cells to do what they were meant to do, to generate energy, to resist damage, to repair, to communicate, and to function fully. It is the daily discipline of giving your cells what they need and shielding them from harm. It is a lifelong pursuit, not a finish line. At USANA, we will always be a cellular nutrition company, but we should also be educators, advocates, protectors. We stand not only for micronutrient science, but for a way of living, a way of respecting and preserving life at its most basic level, the cell. We must continue to inspire people to take personal responsibility for their health, to minimize exposure to pollutants and toxins, to eat whole and nourishing foods, to move their bodies regularly, and to cultivate gratitude, purpose, community, and love. This is the full expression of true health. It is physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Not abstract ideas, but biological necessities. Our health depends on the decisions we make every day. And those decisions repeated over time become our legacy. There are many who merely talk about health, but USANA has actively always sought to improve health, guided by the principle that the health of the body is determined by the health of the cell. When you live this message, not just talk about it, you're embodying the vision I've worked my entire life to make a reality, true health. To carry this vision forward at USANA, I am proud to introduce Dr. Catherine Armstrong, Chief Scientific Officer. Dr. Armstrong is a scientist of extraordinary discipline and insight. She understands, as I do, that cellular nutrition is not a brand message. It is a biological imperative. She is not here to shift USANA's foundation. She is here to strengthen it, to build upon our core with advanced scientific leadership grounded in science-based evidence, rigor, and integrity. As I look around this room, I see fellow protectors of health. I encourage you to carry USANA's mission forward with integrity and strength, knowing that USANA is rooted in science, guided by truth, and united by purpose. Please enjoy the convention that USANA has worked so hard to put on for you. And may you all love life and live it to the fullest in happiness and health.